Good morning, Alta Realty Group agents. This is Kevin Lauren. This is an advanced conversion training session that we're going to be doing today. By now, most of you should have your conversion dashboards all set up and your leads imported. And so now we're going to talk about a couple of things that you can do with the system. So the most important thing is going to be the drip campaigns. So what we're going to do today is go through drip campaigns. We're also going to go through squeeze pages and what to do with listings. So the way that we access the drip campaigns is we click on the search button here. And that brings up a few tabs here. And we're going to click on this last one, the shared emails tab. And that's going to bring up, first of all, the conversion default drip campaigns, as well as a whole bunch of other drip campaigns that other agents have uploaded into the conversion system. And these are agents from other agencies, just other conversion agents. So there's actually 3,210 drip campaigns loaded in here. So there's quite a few to choose from. And if we want to select any of these drip campaigns, or if we want to make a manipulation to any one of these drip campaigns, what we do is we click this Use Default Campaign button. So we can do that with any of these. If we want to try this guy's drip campaign out, we could do that. And you can click through the tabs and see exactly what the communication is for each of the different days that this particular person has set up for their drip campaign. So if we want to use any of these, we just click on the Use This Campaign button right here. We got to rename it, so we'll do Conversion Seller. Let's just do this as a test. Conversion Seller Test. Okay. And now this is going to bring us to a spot on the site where we can manipulate that drip campaign that we just loaded in. So we can change the subject, we can change the body, we can change the duration or the day that this drip campaign gets sent out on. So this is day 5 after someone has come onto the site and registered. We can change the method. We can go from email to text. And so certain emails or certain communications you may want to do as a text message, or you may want to mix it up. So that's how we create a drip campaign and edit one that's already been created. If we want to create a brand new drip campaign, we just go here to this Add New Drip Campaign, and we can do one from scratch. So we just name it. Right here, Share the Campaign. This is where if we leave this on Share, then we're going to add this drip campaign to that 3,200 drip campaigns that we saw in the shared emails tab. So if you've got something proprietary that you don't want to share with other agents that are using conversion, you can just go ahead and click this Don't Share, and nobody else will see it. Then you just add the campaign and you go through the steps. It'll basically bring you to a screen like this. In fact, we can just do this test camp. Let's pretend like we're not going to share that, especially this is going to be a test. No hashtag is necessary. Let's add the campaign. And now we're able to, let's see, the campaign's been added. It's great. Now we can go ahead and we can select that. So we called that test camp. So now, and this is in your settings tab, and you'll notice that we just got automatically sent there. However, we can just go up here and go to my settings, and that's how you get to the same spot. So in the settings tab, this is where we are able to select the drip campaign that we'll use for a particular group. So this again is the default drip campaign. We can now change that, and we can see our test camp is there, so we can select that. And so whatever we have in test camp, it'll go ahead and send that series of emails to that particular prospect. Same thing here. If somebody comes in as a seller lead, we want them to have a different communication. So let's make sure that we create a drip campaign that's very specific to them. Same thing with client drip campaign. That would be sent to current clients via Gmail. Everything goes through Gmail, of course, with this system. So anytime we add a campaign, it gets added down to this entire this list down here below. So you can see that there's just a few test campaigns down here that we've got loaded in. Here's conversion test 1, test camp. You'll notice this is the one that we created. So we don't have any emails in here yet. So when we do that from scratch, then we've got to go up here to the top. So this is how we added the campaign itself. This is how we add the emails to the campaign. So we just select which campaign we want to add an email to. And so this is test camp. I've got that already selected. We want this to go out day 1. We want this to be an email, not a text. Or maybe we do want it to be a text. It's for this particular group. Then we have the ability to put our subject. We'll just put test subject. And then we have the ability to customize exactly what we're going to say. So we've got the ability to do custom variables. Whatever, if they gave us their first name and last name, we can say, hey, blah, 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 and this will fill in exactly what their name is. So we can say, hello, first name, are you still looking, blah, blah, blah. Let's just leave it as is for the example. Click add email. So it didn't like that, but we'll just, it won't allow you to keep the default apparently. So we'll just go ahead and put test. This is a test. We'll see if it allows that. Add the email. And then now it should be added to our test camp. Yep, test subject. Yep, so all that works. So that's how you do a drip campaign from scratch. And so you guys can play around with that. Next, we want to take a look at a very important feature, which is building the squeeze pages and landing pages. So let's just go to a squeeze page first. So squeeze pages they're pages where you can basically, create a property squeeze page. You can create a specific campaign for either a buyer or a seller. And so let's just go ahead and let's do a test here. So this we can specify a hashtag. So hashtags again are a way to categorize leads. So let's say that we're going to post this squeeze page to Facebook. So let's say Facebook, and maybe we'll even give it a date. We'll just give it 9/8. Hashtag, let's do hashtag FB for Facebook. The area, let's do Newport Beach. Let's do, okay, so Newport Beach, single family, yeah, probably. Options, let's do, how about pool or reduced? Let's do a reduced flyer, kind of a squeeze page. Let's look for buyers, and we're going to use listings from the search results. You can select any of these. Let's go listings from search results, and let's build the link. So once we've clicked that, we can scroll down here, and we've got our link that we've just built. So we can post this link to Facebook. So let's copy that, and we can take a look at what that landing page is going to look like by pasting that into a new browser. So this is going to be all of the properties within our search results that we just created. So let's scroll down. We can look through all different Newport Beach homes, single family. And so the way that we would post that to Facebook is we would go into our Facebook page. In my case, I have to go into my business manager. And we will go to our write something area. I'll right click that and paste it into here, and it'll give us this nice view. I mean, really, really cool. Just a great way to make sure that our clientele knows about the properties in our area. Now we can also go ahead and put our cursor here, click enter, click up, and we can put search for homes in Newport Beach. And actually what we did was this list was reduced price homes in Newport Beach. So we're going to do search for, in fact we'll capitalize it, reduced price, and let's capitalize homes so it stands out a little bit. Search for reduced price homes in Newport Beach. And this is really messy looking, right? So we can do something super fun. Let's open up a new browser window. Let's make sure this is copied still. I'm going to right click this and copy it, and I'm going to go to a fun little tool called Bitly. Now Bitly is a link shortener, so we can take that big giant URL that's super messy looking and we can shorten it into a smaller one. So let's try that. Let's go to bitly.com and let's go right here, paste to shorten the link. Right click, paste that link, and now we have a much shorter link. And so we'll just copy that. And so now instead of that big messy link, let's right click and paste our shortened link. It's going to go to the same spot, but it's not going to have that big, long, yucky looking link. So that's how we do our post, and then we go down here, click publish, and away we go. So it's pretty easy. So let's go back to our original screen here, back to our dashboard. Oops. Here we are. There's one other spot on here that we have to check out. 1 second here. So down here, single property squeeze page builder. These are very cool too. Same thing there. Let's go Facebook, hashtag Facebook, single prop, and actually the hashtags have to be all, no spaces. And we can put in a listing ID right here. So you can just put the listing ID directly in there. And now this is really important, guys. Delay registration. Allow visitors to view just this one property without registering. So we do want to do that. When we post this on Facebook, we don't want them to click directly onto our website and then have to instantly register. We want them to be able to view exactly what we just offered them, and then if they click onto another property, then yes, we want them to register. So it's important that we click this yes button, and now again we can build that direct link, wait for it to work its magic, and then we click down here and double click, just highlight this entire thing, right click and copy, and then again we can go to Facebook and we can go into our spot where we post stuff, right click, paste it, and now we have a nice single property. And this is a property that that we are selling here in Newport Beach. So again, we'll go up here, click enter, and write something nice about this home here in Newport Beach. Check out, let me spell it correctly, check out this reduced price home in Newport Beach. Exclamation point. Same thing here. We can go ahead and we can highlight this whole thing, copy it, let's go back to bit.ly. Let's go and make another bit.ly link. We're going to copy it, bring it back over to Facebook, right click and paste, and now we've got that nice clean link. Looking good, and let's go ahead and publish. So super easy, great way to promote your properties. Make sure that your sphere of influence is informed. Also, we can boost the post, as you all know. We can boost that, and now that's going to go out to people outside of our sphere of influence, people who have not just liked our page. So great way to increase the traffic to your website and to get people to register on your site. So we can click out of that, and we can click out of bit.ly and back to our conversion dashboard. The last thing I wanted to do is go to our listings area. So let's just go into our listings tab here, and let's click on one of these listings. Let's click on Tribeca Way, Costa Mesa, and let's just check out. This is great. This just shows all the stats on it. And the best part about this is, first of all, you can click on here, and there's a direct link to the property. So if you click on that, we'll open it up in a new window, and hey, we've got to register. So it will go ahead and show you all the specs on the property. We're not going to go ahead and register right now, of course, but let's click back on here, and this is the most important tab right here. What would you like to do with this listing? So right when you get a new listing, you can click this, you can email the listing, you can add it to your saved, you can email it to leads, you can text it to leads, you can boost the property, you can post it on Facebook. There's pretty much anything you want to do right here. You can generate a QR code if you're creating some marketing materials and you want the QR code to bring you directly to this property website. Perfect. You can also open up the open house tool. So the open house tool, as I hope you guys have checked out by now, is awesome. When you're doing your open houses, you should have this open. You should have this hopefully on a tablet or an iPad. Easiest way to do it, but phone works too. So great way to make sure that you're registering your people that come to your open house. So let's click back on the tab here. So experiment with that. Again, great way to increase traffic to your website. Constantly be communicating with your buyers and sellers, so they know what's going on. You're sending them the information from your website. You're having them engage with your website. Very, very important. So that concludes the advanced training. Again, I encourage all of you to register with me. Just give me a call and set up a one-on-one appointment so we can go through this. I've got a great tool called Team Viewer, which will allow me to view your screen, and you and I can go through your conversion account together. We can be looking at the same screen. I can actually use your mouse and click on things and show you how to do stuff. So don't hesitate to do that. Again, 949-285-7209 is my direct line, and I look forward to doing more training with you.